son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Watch it. Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
You're out.
Check 49.
Two.
Jones throwing on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, check. 3 down. Wide. Get wide.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Let's get it.
Down. 18 Gators.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check.
Defense.
First carry for James Conner. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He wants it all for the... And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, ready! 30 base.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Spin.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Check out.
From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tristan Travis.
Slam. No.
Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue, because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 2nd and 12, Jones will try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. These two teams all tied after one. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
Hey, Delta.
51. I got one.
Look, squeeze.
Check 15.
Hey, high 7. Lead river.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Madison running on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go!
51, Mike 51.
Go!
Let's go, D, let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, Madison. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Watch the whip.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. Grant Haley in on the stop. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check it back. Look, squeeze. Hey, Echo. Go, Jack, get it.
2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check. Watch twist.
Now a handoff looking right. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready? 50. Plant.
58, right there. Here we go.
Cut up.
On 1st and 10, Crouch, and the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Off the play fake. Crouch looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox, life, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, orbit. You don't want me. 50 seconds. Look at me. Go. 80 weapons. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Crouch. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it with Madison pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy, bravo.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy.
Go.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Go, Mike 51.
Now.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
1st down, New York.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Switch. Get it.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Go.
2nd and 12.
Going to run with Madison again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch the
Hard.
Lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of
Stand up and stop him. The 15-yard line, but they do give
confidence and let him knock it through. It's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter. The defensive front, they out-leveraged.
Now the 2nd, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 up on 3rd down. Now to kick this one away and off.
Sensitive. They know the score. They know the situation.
And this should be EA Sports. Hard line. Give him 8 yards there. Those are the football.
I always appreciate runners who
Is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington.
double zone.
They've been suffocating all game. So they'll get a... Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And able to get before he's brought down. It'll couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because the lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
On third down, Crouch. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Redskins 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 3.
Roll out. Rock it.
Bang, bang.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
The Giants, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the
You don't want smoke, though. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her for your mom, to your pop, to the beat, to the bird, man. Cut right off on the ground. Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though.